Jason, do you remember like a few weeks ago, I briefly mentioned like a potentially controversial new podcast guest, potentially?
I think so. Which one? I feel like there's lots of people you float.
Well,
as potential guests.
I'll give you a hint. He's met the Muppets. He's met Kermit the Frog.
Okay. Ozzy Osbourne?
No, I don't think he'd do it.
Jordan Peterson.
Honestly, I don't think he met Kermit the Frog.
Oh.
I think he sounds like it's close.
Maybe that's the confusion. Yeah.
Do you think we could get him on?
No, and I wouldn't if I could.
It's not, because his politics are bad, obviously. But then there's also like, if you're gonna have bad politics, right? Maybe this is like just offensive. At least don't be Canadian. But we don't need to go into that right now.
No.
I was reading this in the New York Post when I was looking at a story that we're going to be covering shortly.
Mm-hmm.
Disgraced subway guy. This is referring to Jared Fogle, not to my friend Steve, who got fired for allegedly jerking off in the walk-in, which it was after close, if true, and he was the only one.
Right.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. And
like alone.
Yeah.
It's not like he made anyone help him.
Exactly. If you're alone, masturbating alone at a nearly closed subway is basically a victimless crime. But anyway.
Yeah.
Disgraced subway guy has gone from hawking sandwiches on TV, that's what they said, hawking, to making them in prison. And now he's broke too. So,
That's too bad.
I think that he could be on if we got him on the show, right? I don't think it's I don't think we should necessarily, because I understand that
no, I don't want
it's a bit problematic.
Just a touch, yeah. But on the other hand, if he's broken in prison, we could pay him in what is it they use now? Mackerel? They use cans of mackerel as like the new prison currency.
What? No, they fucking
Yeah, you've
don't.
never heard this? You've never heard this? Yeah, like back in the day it was
Kristen,
cigarettes.
have you heard about this?
No.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel.
First off, where the fuck are you finding canned mackerel?
Well, at the commissary. I think it's cheap. Nobody really wants it, so it's like
I feel like that's expensive. That's like a bougie thing to put on your salad.
They have
canned
tuna.
Mackerel? Oh, maybe. Yeah, but I need a can of tuna.
Right.
Look, I'm just reporting. I'm not saying I have no
he says I've never been to prison, so I don't know.
Right.
Man.
I've just heard from what they tell me on the streets.
No, because back in the day it was cigarettes, right? Like everyone wanted cigarettes. You could give them. Yeah, I think then it became ramen, and now it's mackerel. Max, they call them cans of mackerel. Yeah,
that's funny.
All right, well, this is not a prison fish podcast. This is
that's actually a red flag when somebody like gives you a can of mackerel. You have to be like,
why do you have so much mackerel in your house?
Right? Where do you get this mackerel at, buddy?
Prison Fish Podcast, by the way, that's an awesome name for a podcast.
Would be.
Yeah, I'm gonna write that down. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. No, this is Underworld News Tonight, where we bring you the weird, wacky, and wild news of the week. We have a guest today. She is a comedian. She runs the weekly open mic in Champaign. Kristen Unakis. Yeah, when you do a hand thing, people can't hear
it. They still didn't hear it.
Yeah, it's a silent gesture.
Right here.
Nah, you don't snap that loud. If you snap that loud, man, you'd have some fucked up fingers. I feel bad for you.
Right? Who am I, Chandler?
I would just be like, look at this inspiring woman who has a job and drives a car in spite of her fucked up little thumbs.
You're like, ooh, she's double jointed.
She has normal sized hands, but the biggest fucking thumbs I've ever seen.
I got pretty big hands for a small girl.
Well, I have exactly the hand size you'd expect for a small boy. And let me tell you, with the thing they say about small hands, it's true. Also, joining me on the show
about big hands. It's true.
I feel like there are outliers, right? Like, what if you have really big hands and you lost your dick in Vietnam?
That's what happened to me.
That's I still got to find that fuss shop.
I lost it in Persian Gulf. I lost mine in the Persian Gulf War.
That was a short war.
Freedom. Yeah.
I feel like, Kristen, no offense, and thank you for your service. I feel like America did way too well in that war for you to be losing your dick.
I mean, some sacrifices had to be made.
That's true. That's true. Right. Is that why the Washington Monument is shaped like that?
That's exactly why the Washington Monument is shaped like that.
I have not even introduced my co-host.
Shit, never put that.
He stole America's hearts on the 1980s Ohio freak show circuit as the nippleless boy. Please welcome Jason Strong.
Howdy, pleasure as always.
Nippleless. Let me see.
Well,
oh no, I couldn't possibly anymore.
Yeah, he got the implants. That's why he retired. Don't laugh too hard, Jason. They'll fall right off.
Like, if he doesn't have any nipples, he can't get in trouble. It's not nudity.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, I don't know. It feels a little gender biased.
If you're a man without nipples, can you take your dick out?
No, they don't like that.
Do you want to know what is gender bias? It doesn't matter if you had nipples. It doesn't matter how big your titties could be. You can still walk around with them flopping around at the public pool. And nobody says a fucking thing.
Nipples, you heard from Kristen, guys.
I can't.
Nipples, no nipples. Tits, no tits. Let's all take our dicks out this summer.
Right. I mean, fuck, if your balls want to pop out of your shorts, hell, who's gonna say anything to you?
You should get longer shorts. Well, that's probably
the police for one.
Your blood flow. That's the thing. Because if they're
right,
either way, that
they're
can't
gonna
be
pop out.
Worry about your sperm count,
Right.
Or don't.
Yeah. I was gonna say, keep it low.
Yeah. Jason, when we have guests, I feel like it's usually good when you explain what the show's about. I feel like in the past I've kind of like interrupted when you've done that, so I don't want to do that this time.
Sure. We covered the weird, wacky, wild news of the week.
Jason, what we do, Jason, I think you already got it wrong. So you forgot to mention that on August 10th, we're going to be in Johnstown, Pennsylvania at Squonka Palooza. Come join us if you're in that area. It's a really fun cryptid festival. We're going to be there. A lot of cool podcasts, a lot of cool vendors. You can meet us and get some stickers as well. And if you mention the title of this episode, you can get a free sticker, because I am confident that not enough people are going to ask for us to lose money on that any more than we already are.
Sure.
No, what we do is we bring you the weird, wacky, and wild news of the week. Paranormal headlines, wacky crimes, all sorts of strange and unusual occurrences, all coming from us with a humorous spin. All right, well, we're opening up on a story. Jason, we're actually right out of your neck of the woods. This is coming from the New York Post. We got 12 witnesses in Colorado at the Red Rocks Amphitheater who spotted a UFO above a concert hours after a concert. Quote is, "No mistaking what this was," in the headline.
Wow.
So we've got, reading from the article, a dozen employees at the Red Rocks Amphitheater watched a massive UFO light up the Colorado sky this month, according to the National UFO Reporting Center. Workers were cleaning up around 1 a.m. June 5th, so it was last month, not long after country music star Ian Munsick took the stage when they spotted a dark metal disc appear. I'm going to pause. I think we're using the definition of star really loosely.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've never heard of this guy in my life.
Ian Munsick.
Yeah. Did you say country music?
Yeah. Have you heard of this guy, Kristen? They're saying he's a country music star in this article.
I have no idea who any country music star is.
Here's the thing, because I looked this
up. Never
Nobody's
heard of
calling
him.
me a podcast star, right? Even though, like we said, we are the number 12 comedy podcast in Algeria, and no amount of that was a technical issue can take that away from us. But I think to be a star, you need a Wikipedia page.
He does not have a Wikipedia
page for sure.
Yeah, he does not have a Wikipedia page.
Does he have an IMDb?
I don't think so. He does country music. Let me Google it.
We have comedians at the mic with the IMDbs.
Yeah, that's because some of them were on To Catch a Predator, though. Got to unionize after that. It's SAG credit.
I guess he's big enough to play at Red Rocks. Like, that ain't nothing.
At 1 a.m. I don't know what was going on.
I think it said afterwards, right? They're cleaning up.
Okay. Oh, that's what they meant. I thought they meant he got on and then they were cleaning while he was on. I was like, that's like a bad gig.
Right. You'd have to be a huge star to, one, get booked at Red Rocks, and then two, not show up till 1 a.m.
Yeah.
That's some like Guns N' Roses in the 80s level shit.
You're such a big star. Your show doesn't start till 1 a.m. Shut up. Who's there?
Listen,
the
America's
UFO.
Got one sick mania.
The UFO is there.
Right. All right. One of our coworkers, is a quote from one of the employees. One of our coworkers suddenly said to us, "Hey, what is that over there? It looks like a spaceship." We all turned to look in the direction he was pointing, and sure enough, there was a UFO hovering about half a mile to a mile north of Red Rocks. A dozen of us saw it. We all kept asking each other, "Are you seeing this too?" It was a resounding yes from everyone in the group. Now, apparently the UFO hovered above the tree tops near the Golden Venue for about 30 seconds before it disappeared into thin air, according to the witness. The craft was disc-shaped with 3 levels of windows resembling a 3-storied office building.
Whoa.
The poster wrote.
Sorry, and did the article describe it as a golden venue?
Yeah, I said it's golden. It's called Red Rocks.
Fucking, like golden the town?
Is it
or golden like the color? No, that's what I was gonna say.
The UFO was gold. That's what they said.
No, they called Red Rocks golden.
Oh,
that could be. Because I guess, right? Because it's like between these two great big rocks, it does form like a natural.
It's called Red Rocks.
Right, but at night when they have lights on them, I can see how they look gold. Yeah.
I don't agree.
Okay.
All right. No, the UFO, just to repeat the description, it was disc-shaped. It had 3 levels of windows, and they described it as resembling a 3-storied office building. So, a lot larger. I think because usually, when we see the disc-shaped stuff, it doesn't usually have, that sort of structure.
3-story office building, yeah.
I saw a UFO once, Andrew. Did I ever tell you that?
You told me that, and then I was like, I hope she mentions that when I talk about UFOs and take weird pauses on the podcast.
I did see a UFO. It was very small.
Yeah. No, tell us more about it. What it looked like? Where were you?
I was very young. I was about 3. I lived in my grandparents' modular in Indianola. We had a big yard. I used to always wake up. I was the only kid. It was me, my mom, and my grandparents that lived there. I would wake up in the middle of the night to have snacks. I would eat butter specifically.
Sure.
Literally butter. And I looked out the window in the dining room, and out in our yard, there was this disc. It had lights on it, and it was on a tripod.
Oh, shit.
Up. Yeah, I didn't see a thing. They didn't abduct me. Nobody went outside. I woke my mom up and told her, and she just told me to go to bed, and I never shut up again about it since that happened. I was like, I saw it. Nobody can tell me that I didn't. I saw it.
Wow.
That is crazy. There is sorry, Jason, what were you going to say?
Oh, nothing. No, I was just agreeing.
One of the, theories about UFOs, UAPs, it also gets applied to cryptids and ghosts, is that whatever sort of breach on reality, whether it's interstellar, interdimensional, whatever, most likely interdimensional, people will then interpret that through either a cultural lens or through whatever their brain forms. So like that's why like there are commonalities between UFO experiences, cryptid experiences, stuff like that, but also they tend to look so different. So it's really interesting that like as a kid, you know, if it would make sense then that as a kid you'd see a smaller UFO. I think that's also in line with the have you heard I think it was in Zimbabwe, there was a UFO case in the 90s that was spotted by like dozens and dozens of kids. And the shape sounds very similar. I mean, they saw the alien and everything. But...
Wow.
Thank God. That would have traumatized me too much. I wouldn't have been able to handle that, I don't think.
Right.
No, the alien just told him to do stuff about climate change.
As he should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, your stand-up would have been so annoying, though, if an alien told you to do something about climate change just every week, just like yelling at me for putting my set on paper.
Right. They just come with like a message from PETA.
Yeah.
I roast his ass. Like literally, we're gonna eat him.
Man.
No, it was, I don't know. Maybe the UFOs were. Sorry, what's the guy's name? Joe Munchkin. Munchkin.
Ian, not Joe Munchkin. It's definitely not Joe Munchkin. It's Ian.
It sounds like your drag name.
Ian Munson
is my
Joe Munchkin. Yeah. Maybe they're Ian Munson fans.
Ian Munsick.
I don't care.
I am Munsick and tired of the disrespect.
I don't know. It is his hit song. What? You can't read to me, or
you got somewhere. Can't read to me. That's reasonable. I was actually, if somebody was trying to read to me, I would say like, you need to stop, please. That would bother me a lot. I'm not a fucking babe. I'm not a fucking like plant.
Hey, like I'm never gonna follow along with this, buddy. You better just stop it now.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So like, what are you gonna like play me Mozart to make me smarter or whatever the fuck? Like, oh god.
Me when I was a mom, I was all about that baby Mozart shit with my baby. I was like, this is gonna make her smart. I feel maybe, hopefully.
I think my parents just played me Baby Springsteen.
Yeah,
you can tell.
A lot.
Yeah.
Speaking of Red Rocks, I grew up with a lot of John Denver. So.
That's why you're such a bad pilot.
That's right. That's why I'm a borderline alcoholic and can't fly a plane.
Was John Denver an alcoholic?
Oh yeah. No, I think he got busted. Yeah, for like drunk driving a time or two. I think he was drunk when he crashed.
Well, I mean,
he didn't have a pilot's license, but
if you're gonna crash your car, you should be drunk because it's gonna take some of like the pain and shock away from the bump, you know?
Right. That's true, but he crashed a plane, and I don't know if you can be nearly
That's
drunk
not even
enough
drunk driving. That's fine.
Right.
You could do whatever on a plane pre 9/11.
Yeah.
Sure.
No, that is true.
I apply the same rules to a VO, which is how I'm gonna get downtown tonight, Andrew.
That's you could take the VO. I'm just saying you should get a helmet.
I have a helmet, but I'm not gonna wear it. I raw dog the road, thanks.
Sorry, a VO? Is that like a rental scooter or?
Yeah.
It's a free like rental. No, it's like a bike, but it's electric. So the motor will give you like jolts of speed. So you go up to 15.
Yeah.
Wear a helmet.
No, those. Yeah.
You don't even have to pedal on it. I just sit on it, put my feet on it, and I push the go button.
No, I know that, but it's not about pedaling. It's not like wear a helmet because your legs are going to get tired. I mean, we don't need to get into this. But
when I turn it off, I leave it. And buddy, you're not a borderline alcoholic. We're drinking during the day. Hello.
I don't drink on the show. Well, sometimes I drink on the show.
I was talking to him.
Okay.
Well, it's also 5:30. So
that's true. Yeah. Like also like what else, how else are you gonna like chill out at work?
Right.
Yeah. Like
yeah.
What you fucking
yeah.
Right. That's what we say when we're meeting with grieving families. We're like, no better time to have a drink.
I say Jaeger bomb.
Right, Jaeger bomb. Vegas bomb. You guys prefer Red Bull?
I don't think I like any of this. I don't like Jaeger or Red Bull. No, that's interesting. Yeah, that is. Red Rocks is about, I don't know, 30 minutes from where I live. Been there, I don't know, 8 times.
You live in Colorado?
Yeah, I'm in Denver.
How did you meet Andrew?
He used to live
to catch a predator.
Right. Yeah, I was the bait.
Yeah,
I know, Andrew. Oh, I know.
Right. And then, so John Cajones came out and did his thing. And then we became pen pals. And
Aww,
no, we worked together. We worked together when I lived in Illinois.
Yeah, we worked our call center job together.
I was going to ask if he was from Jersey.
No.
Me? No.
Yeah.
No,
I'm from Ohio.
He is the least East Coast person I've ever met in my life.
Right.
So I hate that. I've been to 40 states. I've been to both coasts. West Coast is so dope. The East Coast one time, I'll never go back. It was the most unpleasant fucking experience I've ever had traveling. Everyone is so rude. Not Boston. Fuck Boston. Salem, Massachusetts was amazing, and I would go back there.
Mm-hmm.
That was essentially the coolest place I went. Everywhere else, 0 stars. Don't recommend.
Well, I quite like the East Coast. I like all the states that our listeners are in. All the other states can fuck themselves.
Right. All 3 of them, I guess.
Yeah.
4.
I like all the
New Jersey, Illinois, Colorado.
I think Ohio.
Ohio. I
would say Colorado listeners. Wow.
Yeah, you.
No, I don't listen to this.
Okay, yeah, you got other shit to do with your time. Speaking of which, Jason, we've got to give some people some help. Can you explain the segment to Kristen?
Absolutely. So, Andrew and I are obviously we're dedicated, passionate journalists, paranormal investigators.
Highly credible.
Yeah. And, we've been doing this podcast now for what? 8 years? 10 years? No,
since the 70s.
Right. I was about to be like, I'm so sorry, guys.
And we figured, with our combined knowledge and expertise, maybe we should give back to the community. So we've introduced this segment where we will answer someone's question, paranormal related question from the internet.
Yeah.
In this case, it's Reddit r/paranormal encounters.
One of my favorite places because you'll find some interesting stories and all of them clamoring for our help.
That's right. And here is one of the interestingest.
Interestingest. I think that's a word.
I was gonna say the most interesting. Tell us.
Yeah. Title: The Stall of Weirdness. I had entered a public bathroom where all of the stalls were open except one. It was not locked, though, and I was thinking of picking that one for my bathroom visit, but decided not to because the way it was closed when the others were open made me think it could be preoccupied.
Can I pause already? If you go into a bathroom and all the stalls are open but one, why? Like, even if you don't think there's any, just pick an open.
I automatically want to look too.
Yeah.
Were you Chuck Berry?
I'm a female in the bathroom. I want to make sure I'm alone in here. God.
Right. Come on, Andrew. Check your privilege. Kristen. Yeah.
And then, but what was it with that bit you did last week? What's the deal with the way other people are shitting when they know they're on camera?
Yeah. Anyway, the closed stall looked like it was preoccupied. Like it was worried, I don't know, about taxis. Had some
So was I rude to that guy taking that shit earlier?
Had a fight with the missus. Like what if someone was there, but they had simply forgot to lock the door? It all happened within seconds, but as I was about to step inside the open stall next to it, I noticed the handle of the closed stall start to rattle. And not just a small rattle, like vibrating. It was like someone was continuously pushing it halfway down and then back up really fast. Mm-hmm. I was so confused by this that I just walked into my stall like nothing happened. I was inside the stall now, and it was completely quiet. The stall of weirdness next to me had not opened. It would have made a sound had it done so.
I like how he soft launched the name for the stall in there. You know, he worked the title into the story.
Right. It's also not clear. You said he, but I don't see. There's nothing here to indicate what gender. I don't know if that makes any difference in terms of.
I think a multi-paragraph Reddit post about a bathroom stall came from a guy.
This is I was gonna say, if I feel like this is a woman, because this is like when you're describing all the closed door stalls, because men's are like, that's mostly like urinals and maybe like a couple closed door stalls, true. Right? All women's are all like, it's a whole row of like doors.
That's true, and there's nary a urinal in this.
And I feel like a man probably wouldn't have even noticed something like this.
Yeah, let alone
like one door is closed, he wouldn't have even fucking saw it because men are dumb.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is a woman. This is a woman.
Kristen's right. Also, the story doesn't mention urinals and it doesn't mention the compulsory male bathroom jerk off booth. So I do actually agree.
Yeah.
Right, and their first immediate thought isn't to like, oh, maybe they noticed the door, I want to peek in at them. So that would obviously
again, their first thought is not to voyeuristically watch someone take a shit, Kristen.
Where was I at? Oh yeah. The stall of weirdness had not opened. Also, I had closed the door to the bathroom upon entering, so would someone leave the bathroom, it would also make a sound, not to mention sound of footsteps. Soon afterwards, I exited the stall next to me, still closed but not locked. Washed my hands. Yeah, this is
a woman.
Yeah. Keeping an eye on the stall. What if someone had just had a seizure there? And them grabbing the handle during the seizure was what made it rattle. It felt extremely stupid and a bit scary, but I decided to ask if anyone was there. And if no reply, then open the stall extremely carefully. The stall was empty.
Bum, bum, bum.
Air vent. Right.
The air vent. Yeah. So this person, went and took a shit. The stall of weirdness rattling at the door. As I left, no one was in there.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. I've seen some weird things in public bathrooms. Scarier things than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. One time, I think it was to intimidate everybody else. I was at a public bathroom, and I swear to God, a guy took the center urinal. You know, and it was one where like with not a good ball. And he starts pissing like down his short leg, like but hanging it out. I think just to show how big his dick was.
Wow.
Maybe that's what
you're
this
like.
Ghost
go off, Big Daddy.
Right.
Maybe that's what this ghost wants to do. So, like, you know, ask it. How big is it? Just shout it out. You could use a Ouija board.
So you're going to ghost right away.
Well, what do you think?
You think this was a ghostly manifestation that just shakes the lock on a bathroom stall door? I don't know.
Air vent. I don't believe in ghosts.
You don't believe in ghosts?
Air vent. No, I don't.
I don't know if I believe in ghosts.
Extraterrestrial life could be like for real. Like, of course, like it'd be like arrogant for us to believe that like something can't live on another planet the way that we do this one, you know? But as for like when we die, like a ghost, like no. I don't believe in
also a lot of it could all be interdimensional too, like UFOs as well. So if that's the case, ghosts could also be like time shifted interdimensional spillover.
But then they wouldn't be ghosts, though.
Well, what we call a ghost.
Right.
You know, if it appears an apparition, mayhaps is a better word.
Poltergeist.
Yeah. I guess my mind went to something came up from the toilet.
Right. Something happened mechanically.
All right.
Obviously.
So, Jason, you're making fun of me for jumping a ghost. You just jumped to Ninja Turtle.
No, I was going to say, as a young lad in the mid 1980s in suburban Ohio, I can't remember the name of it, but I distinctly like the image is burned in my brain at the video store. An image of like this little monster guy coming out of a toilet. Like he was a little like, I don't know, goblin or gremlin-y kind of thing. And I think was it Ghoulies or I don't know, it was something like that, but it was like the tagline, it was, they will get you in the end. Mm. And that has stuck with me my entire life.
That's why I shit standing up like a horse.
Right. No, me too. I just don't use the bathroom. Like I'll just go outside, like behind a shrub, in a trash can.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. I'll squat outside and drip dry. Right. I'm real weird about bathrooms. I won't go in an outhouse. Like if it's gross, I'm like, I'd rather just
Well, you gotta say every time. Like
squat, I don't care.
No,
right. And just to be safe while I'm doing it outdoors, I scream, "You're not getting me, motherfuckers."
Or please get me. I'm tired.
All right. This connects us to a broader issue.
Make my day.
This connects us to a broader issue that I think could connect to this story, though. The state of public bathrooms in this country is fucking awful. And I know it's awful in men's bathrooms. And from what I've heard about from women, it's like somehow worse, right? Like, I don't know about worse, but I've heard it's
There's
real
no
bad.
way that a woman's bathroom is worse than the men's.
I have heard
where.
I have heard women talk about bathrooms like Vietnam. Like, granted, I think they have a more intimate connection with the public bathroom because you got to sit and wait. But like, I've heard women talk about like the state of bathrooms, like they're playing fucking Fallout 4.
Right. No, I'm with you. But like, I've heard that too.
Yeah.
Like most dudes, they just want to take a piss and worst case scenario, they can pee in the sink or.
The funeral home that I work at, and the men's bathroom is like not too far from where my office is, and men will literally piss on the floor right in front of the urinal.
You shouldn't do that in a public bathroom where you work. I guess if you're grieving, I think you can pee wherever you want if you're grieving.
I think that old men just do whatever the hell that they want.
Oh, it's old. Yeah, old guys.
True.
Old guys. I know.
Who's going to a funeral? I'm like,
no. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
No, I think old guys. They're like urethra and kidneys fucked. We don't need to get into this part right now. What I'm saying is
they need to be sitting down like the bitches that they are.
I agree. Wow. I agree. Like unironically, like there is no shame if you are a man who had a prostate issue with sitting down to pee. Yeah. That's like good. But you got to be honest about your abilities. We all age. It'll happen to me one day.
Right.
But
it won't happen to me because I only ever go outside.
That's true. Yeah.
Because of the monsters, the ghoulies or whatever.
What I'm saying is this: state of public bathrooms, fucking disgusting.
It's bad. No, it is bad.
If you're a ghost, right, you're probably seeing an uptick of people dying of fecal-borne illnesses. Thus, ghost overpopulation is happening. Right.
In bathrooms specifically.
That could be me one day. I might die in the bathroom, Andrew. I have Crohn's disease. So I was going to say that a minute ago. Like, honestly, like if I'm inside at a bathroom, I'm like, I'll be like happy. I used to be like real picky about going in like, ooh, this bathroom's so disgusting. But now I'm like, it's better than shitting my pants again.
That's true. Unless you're Elvis. Elvis should have shat his pants one last time.
For sure.
To save lives.
Yeah.
Hopefully I get to be a moaning myrtle.
You'd be such a fun bathroom ghost.
Right? Wouldn't I?
Would that be, I don't know.
I'll run the open mic in there. I'll sell you drugs.
Oh,
be like, we have this place locked down from 8 to 10. 8 to 10, this is ours.
8 to 10, you get the one bathroom.
Get out of here.
Oh my god.
No, since we're talking about bathrooms, I was somewhere recently where it was there was a gender neutral bathroom. Which like I'm all for, like
that's whatever, because usually those are a single person too, which is also good.
Yeah, most places have unisex bathrooms anymore, though. Yeah.
No. It was not single person. It was like a bathroom with maybe 12 stalls or whatever. And again, I'm a man of a certain age. So I go in there to do my business, and I round the corner, and there's like a mom and her daughter. And for some reason, I immediately was like, oh my God, I'm in the wrong, like, I said, oh my God, I'm sorry, I'm in the wrong place. And like, no, this is just how it works. So,
well,
yeah. And that's when I started just shitting outside.
Unfortunately.
Thank you for your service, sir.
Unfortunately, you turned around and your dick's still out, so that was the problem.
No.
I'm like all for unisex bathrooms. I've never seen one like that, and I swear to God, I'm not like no tea, no shade to you, but if I came in the bathroom, I saw you, I'd be so mad.
Well, it's just a shot. Like
I'd be like, Andrew, get the fuck out of here.
Right. It's an adjustment.
I'm just the towel boy.
Right. So I don't know if that bathroom was haunted. I think bathroom ghost has got to be like, that can't be a fun existence.
That's a bad assignment.
Yeah.
It depends, though, you know?
I guess it depends on the bathroom.
You could have fun with it.
Well, sure. You could make the best of anything.
I'm saying you could have a lot of fun with it.
Well, I guess you can rattle the lock and freak out this person in the.
I'm saying maybe that was the ghost saying clean your bathroom so there's less dead people from fecal-borne diseases from your disgusting ass bathrooms. My rent will go down.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! I'm living off. If somebody was like, "This apartment is haunted. That rent is half price," I'd be like, "Give me the lease." Signing.
I feel like
I don't believe it.
I feel like it depends on who's haunting it. Like straight up, it would be like, how comfortable am I with this ghost seeing my dick? And scale of 1 to 10, and say anywhere under like I don't know. What would I say is the max comfort level? But minimum comfort level? Probably like
I don't know.
Probably like a 4. Depending on after that, it needs to be some pretty low rent, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I have the biggest apartment in my building with the cheapest rent. And I know that because Chandler was looking at an apartment in the middle of this. It's a huge house with like 11 apartments in it, like an old house. And I'm in the attic. I'm in the very, very top. And 2 bedrooms, like the biggest square footage. But we're in the attic 3 floors up. Like we believe that's why that it's fucking cheap, because nobody wants to walk their asses up here. I will.
Yeah.
Throw in a ghost. Fuck, I'll live here for free.
Walking up 3 floors is not that bad, I feel like.
I don't think so.
No.
Kind of sucks in the summer, but like, you know, it's not the end of the world.
I
don't break your leg like on a bike.
Oh. Listen, I'm a G. I can listen.
I'm too short to carry you up the stairs, Kristen. My center of balance will be thrown way off.
In heels, drunk, whatever time of night. I get up here. I have the ghost carry me.
Oh man.
I will be honest. I'm almost 50 years old, and I'm really surprised that I have not taken a drunken tumble down the stairs anywhere.
Why I got you life alert.
Like I'm just waiting for it.
Life alert at 49. I'm so offended. I'm 39. I'm 39. But if you ever get me a life alert, Andrew, I'll throw you down the fucking stairs. I swear to God.
Oh man.
Yeah. I don't know. Interesting. Well, I guess I would be curious to know where this bathroom, like what building, true. What sort of environment.
Right. Yeah. They could be really burying the lead too, you know, like, I mean, we don't need to go into the number of places where horrible things have happened.
Right. You find out. Right. It's like, if it's like on the United States soil, like.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I was at the bathroom in Guantanamo.
It's over a burial ground.
I was gonna, yeah. I was shitting on a Native American burial ground, and all of a sudden, heard a noise. Like, yeah.
All of a sudden, it was dark.
Can I ask a stupid question? Because this person said they heard the door rattle, they left, and then they were like, what if this person had a stroke? So they went back and it was empty. You think a person was just stuck in the bathroom and then they rounded the corner and went back and this person left?
It could have been a pervert.
It could be. I think what the person was saying is they went in, a stall was closed, so they claimed a stall, heard the rattle on the stall next to them, didn't hear anyone leave or exit the stall. So when they were done doing whatever, they looked in the stall and it was empty. So their belief is that it was empty the entire time. And some entity was jiggling the handle.
I think that there's really only one conclusion that we can come to.
It's got to be ferrets, right? Like,
yeah, no, that's what I was going to say.
Mischievous ferrets.
I think that lady, was it Matilda?
Did Matilda get sucked into a toilet? I haven't read the book in a long time.
She had magical powers.
You know, Roald Dahl hated Jews. Wouldn't have given me magical powers.
What?
Yeah.
What did you just say? I just heard the last word.
Roald Dahl hated Jews.
Okay.
So he would never have given me magical powers. Not just because nobody wants to read about a magic 28-year-old podcaster.
Well, you are already the chosen, like one of the chosen ones. Do you want magical powers too? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's what happens when we get them.
Right. Man, those Jewish folks had it so easy. Why would you want to give a magical power?
Oh, man. All right. So, yeah. So, I mean, I think it was probably ferrets, like you were saying, in a Matilda style situation. Yeah. But, you know, I'll never know because Roald Dahl will not let me investigate further. Right. I think that if there's one thing we could take from the story, though, it's this. If you're in a bathroom, like, just shit with the door open. It'll make everyone a lot more comfortable in these sort of situations.
Agreed. Exactly. I would feel more comfortable that way.
Yeah.
Right. I want a head count as soon as I walk in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so sorry about the delay. I had to run out back and take a shit.
Dig the hole.
Yeah, right.
Starts kicking his legs around real excited afterwards.
Right. I ate corn to use the crops.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. I'm in Denver, so it's mostly like pine. And that is not fun to wipe your ass with.
Smells nice though.
Oh.
Yeah. You want a nice oak or maple.
Maple. Maple. I'm gonna be a maple tree when I die. We're not gonna get into it.
All right. This story comes to us from the Irish Star.
All right.
Something that if you're gonna do in a public bathroom, you definitely want to make sure that you're closing that stall door.
Oh yeah, no, that's
you're gonna do an Irish Star. Yeah.
Yeah, well, once you get to that other end of the rainbow, it gets ugly.
Yeah. Reported by Emily Hodgkin. Thank you, Emily. Headline: Bigfoot with glowing eyes growled while stalking teenagers in Louisiana forest. Louisiana authorities were called to an incident over the weekend by teenagers camping in a national forest. The group of terrified teens claimed they were being stalked by an odd creature. According to the group, the large beast had glowing eyes and was stalking them through the woodland, sparking suggestions that it might have been Bigfoot. They reported as we mentioned before, the Irish Star, not always.
It really likes to throw a lot of ads at you real quick.
That and some of the copy here, it's a little hard to parse.
Can I just start by saying this? Bigfoot needs to, there are so many weird 45-year-old men who would love to meet Bigfoot.
Right? Yeah. Oh my God. I think Chandler would love to meet Bigfoot. Maybe I want to meet Bigfoot.
Ooh.
Right. Especially in Louisiana.
Louisiana.
I have to think, yeah.
Oh, but apparently he's after teens. That's not good.
Yeah.
He's after what?
It's after teens.
After
He's
some
stalking
teens,
these teens.
Yeah. Reported that some recent high school graduates ranging in age from 17 to 18 from Houma had been camping in Kistachi National Forest. According to the report, one of the teens, quote, heard a growl and saw what appeared to be an animal that had glowing eyes and stood about 5 feet tall.
Oh, yes. Fuck yeah. You know what this confirms? Bigfoot is short.
Right. That's what I did catch that. 5 feet tall. That seems a little on the shorter side for Bigfoot, as we've come to understand him. But
I think I'm ready to uncancel him for the teenager stalking.
Yeah. Well, I have to imagine too. Okay. It's a bunch of high school seniors like partying in the forest. That's got to be annoying as fuck if you're a Bigfoot and live there. Right. Like,
right. He lives there. That's his house. They're stalking him.
He is trying to make love to his wife.
Right. And they roll in there and they're listening to their Olivia Rodriguez's and doing their TikToks and
skibbity toilet.
Like, right. He's like, this is some bullshit.
Oh man.
He just wants to listen to Credence and
excuse me, we're trying to watch the new season of Bake Off.
Right. The camper wasted no time in dialing 911, quote, requesting assistance on the unsettling experience. Deputies arrived at the scene to find the scared teenagers and safely led them out of the forest. Sheriff's office stated that their search yielded no evidence of any suspicious activity involving a growling creature with glowing eyes standing 5 feet tall. The department speculated that the teenagers might have seen a bear, or perhaps, quote, it could have been a Bigfoot.
Well, so they were being like, oh, maybe it was a Bigfoot. Well, maybe it was. Or maybe it was a goblin. Sounds like a goblin, maybe.
Right?
Yeah.
Could have been a werewolf.
Yeah. Ooh.
5 foot tall.
Yeah.
No, that's too small for a werewolf. Jason, you're into like goblins and shit, right? Does this sound like a goblin to you?
Yeah, it could be.
Goblins are so much smaller than 5 foot, though. I am not a goblin.
There's like a
goblin.
All right.
Yeah. There's like a variety of sort of fey creatures that it could be. And plus, I don't know, Louisiana, I think of all places, might have like the most, I think because of it being sort of a like unique cultural melting pot in the United States, you know what I mean? Like it has its very own like people.
Yeah, it's a weird place.
Yeah, I could totally see Louisiana having like its own, you know, very specific sort of monster cryptid things.
Yeah. The other thing is if this was a Bigfoot, could it be a cover?
Right. Yeah,
like
it's hard to say.
Cops have found Bigfoot, and they're trying to say no. They're trying to say, "Oh, what if it was Bigfoot?" Ha ha ha! But it is Bigfoot.
Yeah. It does also sound. There's a little bit more to the story, but from what we've heard so far, it also sounds. This is like exactly the first scene of a horror movie, right? Like teens being terrorized. They call the cops. The cops dismiss them.
Yeah.
You know,
so and then it's coming back.
You should tell them, obviously they were lame and not fucking, because obviously they're alive.
Yeah, it's
true. If you would have been fucking, he would have killed you.
It's true.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, it's why everybody alive over 18, I just point to them and say, ha, loser, virgin, fucking loser, piece of shit. And then I cry in my hot defense.
My daughter is 18. I call her a loser all the time. Just kidding.
Right.
I asked her the other night.
The first 17 years, but
right. Yeah, that sounds actually a lot like my childhood.
And you turned out fine. You have a podcast.
Right. completely
co-host.
Well adjusted.
That's true.
Yeah.
And
right.
With the beacon of well adjusted, it's me.
Right. Yeah. Numerous Bigfoot sightings have been reported in the U.S., with one man vowing revenge after he claimed the creature terrorized his family. The man, known only as Mark, has reported several chilling encounters with what he believes is a Sasquatch near his family home. Another man shared the story of how he and his wife found their daughter playing with Bigfoot in a forest after hearing a blood-curdling scream while they're having a picnic. Did we? That story sounds familiar.
We haven't covered either of these stories.
Okay.
Do we know?
We might have seen them and not.
We don't know what Bigfoot was doing with Mark's family.
Hang on, there's the link. Let's see what.
We don't need to go too into it.
I'm far too lazy for that.
You think it's a B movie situation?
Yeah.
You seen B movie?
Oh, B movie. I thought you meant B movie as in
like Jerry Seinfeld's
like the rank of the movie. Parts of it.
Yeah, so in Jerry Seinfeld's B movie, the Patrick Warburton character, he's supposed to be the bad guy, but he's kind of right to be mad because you have a right to be angry if a 50-year-old Jewish bee is trying to fuck your wife.
I think so.
Like, you can't really stop her, but like you could be upset at the situation.
Right.
Wait, hold on.
To feel your feelings.
Yeah.
The Jerry Seinfeld bee was trying to fuck someone's wife.
Yeah, no.
That's a little bit of a stretch. Like, it may be the high school age daughter, right? Isn't it kind of a Jerry Seinfeld scene?
He had romantic feelings for her.
Oh no, Kristen, they made love for sure. You're telling me that they did not.
They loved. Put it okay.
You're telling me you didn't. Sorry, I don't want to get
crass
here.
Inside of her.
I don't want to get. Yeah, he flew up.
I'm like, I just can imagine. Just a lot of work for him.
He left.
Worth it.
He left some honey in her hive. Yeah. So Mark here, actually, he's in Alabama. And again, I won't read the whole story, but yes, he has vowed to kill Sasquatch after the beast. He says rummaged through his porch, killed their pet bulldog, and terrorized their family.
All right, killing the dog. Killing the dog is bad. Sure. You had me at the dead dog. You didn't need to mention rummaging on the porch because I was going to say that's excessive.
Right.
But the dog.
Yeah.
Right. It's kind of a John Wick
situation. Whoever it was. Whoever killed your dog, eye for an eye, get him.
Right.
Well, it's an animal.
But
if it's an animal, you can't.
If it's a fucking human, you kill my cat, I'm gonna kill you.
No, for sure. But what I'm saying is, like,
got your number.
If you let your cat out.
I wish he was gonna be over here with me.
Yeah. She hates podcasts. If you let your cat out and she got eaten by a bear, it would be really sad, and I feel horrible for you, right? But you wouldn't be like, I have to kill this bear.
Yeah, I click clack.
That's
look around, find out.
But what would?
Yeah, maybe
violence.
I would have next time if you ever came to a dinner party at my house, I would have a bear up on my fucking wall. You'd be like, where am I at? A lodge in Wisconsin? Like, no, you're in Urbana,
right? Yeah, so put it over the cat box, so then the bear just has to watch.
Like, he helped. He helped.
But yeah, a Bigfoot scaring teenagers in the Louisiana forests. Police, making light of the situation.
Well, all right. So there are two reasons why the police would be running cover for Bigfoot, and I'm going to run through them. Number one, I guess I'll go from least controversial to most controversial of the two. So least controversial. I think that if Bigfoot is real, Bigfoot probably might taste better than we think. And I think the government might not want us to know how tasty Sasquatch is.
Have they eaten Sasquatch? Mm-hmm. Are they eating them?
I think that at least some U.S. president, I think George W. Bush specifically, I'll say, has eaten Sasquatch's ass.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think he might be the Sasquatch.
George H.W., he's not hairy enough to be a Sasquatch. Neither Bush could have been a Sasquatch.
No.
That's true.
Yeah. If we have ever had a Sasquatch president, it had to be one of those like mutton chop motherfuckers from like the 1800s, right? Like
mutton chop motherfucker.
Yeah, it was somebody too racist to ever give credit for it on the show.
Right. There's no chance that anyone any president post JFK has been a Sasquatch.
That's true. Yeah.
But prior, any of those guys could have been. Yeah.
Nixon could have been a chupacabra.
I think Nixon was almost definitely a chupacabra.
And there's a rumor that Jimmy Carter gave a Blumpkin to a Yeti.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't think I heard that one. It
was in The Economist.
Oh, yeah. Now that sort of makes sense.
I always worry about making Jimmy Carter jokes. I'm going to say that Jimmy Carter is alive at time of joke.
Yes. Yeah. He's still here. He's still with us.
Could be on the show.
As of this recording. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. And Louisiana as well. I don't think we've heard Sasquatch spotting.
No, it's not Sasquatch
that far south before. Yeah. Right.
And it was like, a very short. This is a bit small, so I think they've misidentified their cryptid.
That could be.
I think we're looking at a goblin or a chupacabra here. Chupacabra, it's a bit too far east.
Yeah. And your typical small town Louisiana sheriff, he don't know fuck all about cryptids.
No, of course not. That's why they right?
Yeah, he wouldn't know
just call the fucking Winchesters. They'll figure it out.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the Winchesters, that show's over. If only there were two other strapping, qualified, fit lads with a striking amount of sexual tension between the two.
Do you have the Notebook from your dad? You don't have the fucking Notebook. You don't know. You don't have.
Oh, I have a notebook for my dad. It's just observations about the financial markets 1990 to 1997.
Valuable.
It'll help me predict future trends.
You're like, thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh man. So the other theory is to why the
cops
could be covering for Bigfoot here though, or whatever cryptid this is.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe this is controversial. It's possible the cops are covering for Bigfoot, and I hate to think this could be true, because Bigfoot beats his wife, and the cops gonna cover for it. Historically, cops cover for people beating their wives.
I was about to say cat, but then like if there's anything all men can agree on, like if they can, that's one thing that the pigs can agree with anyone on is like violence to women, not a big deal.
They love it.
Right.
It's like, that's like one of those things. It's like, it's not even on my list of things that you can't do.
If it was illegal, I'd have arrested somebody for it by now, I think.
Like what? I don't problem, question mark, waste of my time.
Well, I guess we can kiss the Louisiana law enforcement demographic goodbye after this story.
I have to cancel our appearance at the Fraternal Order of Police, Baton Rouge.
Yeah, I told you that was a bad idea. Told you that wasn't going to pan out. Yeah.
Oh man.
All right,
it was Fraternal Order of Pastry Chefs. I misread the acronym.
Now that would be good.
That would be great. Is there a Fraternal Order of Pastry Chefs that could invite us to do something? Underworld News Tonight at gmail.com.
More useful, to be honest.
Oh yeah. Because a pastry chef, like if somebody is breaking into your house, those baguettes, like those day old ones, they're hard. They can, knock them out one hit, like in Metal Gear Solid.
Right.
Never mind.
Think of all the social problems that would be solved if every person just had access to a really good chocolate croissant.
Right? Oh my god.
It's true.
Day made.
Yeah.
I feel better after eating a chocolate croissant, usually. I feel like there is a limit, right?
I'm usually like angry that I ate it. Like, you fat bitch. But I enjoyed it while I ate it.
I am too, to be honest. I get it.
Right? Like,
now I have to smoke a cigarette to feel skinny.
Right. Cigarette. Nah, that's why I do meth.
Because I drink my diet seltzers.
It balances out.
Oh, man. Well, thank you guys so much for listening. Whatever your chalk croissant meth cigarette balance is, we do appreciate it.
Right. Whatever healthy means for you.
Exactly.
Oh.
If you enjoyed that show, well, if you enjoyed Kristen on the show, Kristen, you have some things coming up.
Yeah. Tell them about it.
You have a show in. You have. Hold on. Let me make sure I get the dates right. You have a weekly open mic every Thursday.
Friday, July 12th.
Friday, July 12th.
Thursday, every Thursday, but the 3rd. But we're gonna have every Thursday soon.
All right.
8 to 10, the space downtown
8 to
Champaign.
10, the space in Champaign, Illinois. We have on the 23rd from
13th, the 12th. I have the showcase at Gallery Art Bar in Urbana.
The 12th, she has a showcase at Gallery Art Bar in Urbana.
And then July 13th at the Casper Brewing Company, I'll be the co-host for the Make Us Laugh competition.
Thank God. Thank God she said it. That's so much better than me struggling.
I know. I was like, do I have it in me? I've had 3 seltzers during this podcast.
I don't know anything that isn't in front of me on a screen.
I do.
I can't possibly be expected to have object permanence.
No.
All right. And you also could follow Kristen on Instagram, right?
At Kristen Comedy, Krist and Comedy.
I'm so jealous you got just your first name Comedy. That's fucking insane.
Right? I didn't even know if I would get that.
Yeah, that's wild.
Right. I just recently changed it too. I was like, that's dope.
No.
Yeah.
It's easy.
I was not able to get just my first name Comedy on any social media. I had to include my last name like the fucking amateur I am. Andrew
Michaels, that's Andrew Michaels Comedy. It flows.
Flows very
well. You're lucky you got that because that's a common name. Those are 2 common names in a row.
My last name could have been Andrew Mordkoff if my grandpa didn't change it. It'd be Andrew Mordkoff Comedy or Andrew Mord Comedy. That would be good.
Whack.
Yeah.
Make these fucking people here learn how to say it. That's what
my
people said.
Yeah. That's not I don't know. I feel like at this point I got to stick with it. You can't change your name at 28. I guess you can.
Yeah.
I thought about it at 39.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make my own last name we start our own lineage now.
You should have it be something cool like lightsaber.
To be continued.
Oh yeah.
Like
Kristen
what?
Dawn Spear.
Kristen Razorblade.
Yeah.
Right. Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right. You can find me Andrew Michaels Comedy, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I post little videos there. TikTok and YouTube are a bit more uncensored because my in-laws don't follow me there. And on YouTube, I also stream games. I stream Minecraft on Thursdays. Shout out to Jake, who is listening to this podcast now from the Minecraft stream this week. And I stream a different indie game every Tuesday. So go ahead, follow there, and you can watch me do that. Jason, you're on social media as well.
Yeah, Jason V. Strong on Instagram. Post my art, my travels.
Yeah. I guess, Kristen, do you have any advice to close on?
Advice for what?
For the literally dozens of listeners who enjoy
what?
I don't know. What should they leave? What should they walk into today with?
Believe in yourself and do whatever you want.
Believe in yourself. Do whatever you want. You can make that top decker with the door open.
That's right.
You got it.
Yes. Yeah. Always shit with the door open.
Yeah. Because you might get scared. And if somebody comes in and says, close the door, you say, no, I get scared.
I don't ever shit alone. Would you like to hold my hand?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've made so many friends that way.
Right. Maybe one day I can be like, that's how I met my husband.
They'll say, yeah, sure. You want to go to the bathroom again, baby?